Hello students, welcome to Conceptual Maths. As you know, in this video we will learn about quadratic equations. Okay, so let's start. So first of all, we'll see what is a quadratic expression. Any expression of the form ax square plus bx plus c is a quadratic expression. That is, it is a polynomial of degree 2. Any polynomial of degree 2 in this form is a quadratic expression where a, b and c comes from real numbers. Okay, and a is not equal to 0. Remember students, this condition is very important. Why it is so? Because if a is 0 in this expression, then we will be left out with only bx plus c. Now, is it a quadratic equation? No, it's a linear equation. So, the condition a is not equal to 0 is very important for it to be a quadratic expression. Okay, let's move further. Now, what is a quadratic equation? Now, it is an expression. Now, if we equate this expression to 0, that is, if ax square plus bx plus c is equated to 0, then it is a quadratic equation. If it is only in this form, then it is expression, and if we equate it to 0, then it is a quadratic equation. I think it's clear. Now let's move to next part. Now every equation has roots or values that satisfies the equation. So what is a root? A root is that number which satisfies the equation. In case of linear equation, suppose 2x plus 3 equals to 0. Then what value of x will satisfy this equation? Means what value of x, if we put here, then we'll get it equal to 0. That is x equals to minus of 3 by 2. So x equals to minus of 3 by 2 is the root of this equation. So any number which satisfies an equation is called the root of this equation. Now, how we find the root of now what will be the root of a quadratic equation? So any number which satisfies the quadratic equation we are taking the standard quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. Now any number which satisfies this equation, let it be alpha. So if alpha satisfies this equation, we are taking alpha as the root. So if alpha satisfies this equation, then a alpha square plus b alpha plus c equals to 0. Okay, that means alpha is the root of this equation. Now next we'll see how we find the roots of a quadratic equation. So there are three methods to find the roots of a quadratic equation. The first is splitting the midterm. Suppose you have a quadratic equation, say 2x square minus 5x plus 3 equal to 0. Now, how you will use this method to find the root of this equation? Splitting the midterm means, how you can write 5? 5 can be break down to 3 plus 2. Okay, so we can write it as 2x square, minus is outside, 5 we can write as 3 plus 2 into x plus 3 equals to 0. We will split the midterm in such a way that the product of these two numbers equal to the product of the coefficient of x square and the constant term. That is 3 into 2 is 6 and also 2 into 3 is 6. So we are breaking it in this way. Now in the next step, we will open the brackets. So 2x square minus 3x minus 2x plus 3 equals to 0. Now you will arrange it 2x square minus 2x minus 3x plus 3 equals to 0. Now take common 2x. So x minus 2 and here minus 3. So x minus 1. equals to 0. Now it is 2x minus 3. Sorry, I made a mistake. It is 2x. If we have taken common 2x, so it is x minus 1. So it is 2x minus 3 and x minus 1 equals to 0. Okay, so these are the factors. Now if we equate these factors to 0, we will get the roots. So I am doing it here. 2x minus 3 equal to 0 gives x equals to 3 by 2, and x minus 1 equals to 0 gives x equals to 1. So x equal to 1 and 3 by 2 are the roots of the given quadratic equation. Okay, I think it is clear to you now. Next method is completing the square. Again, suppose we have a quadratic equation, say x squared plus 4x minus 5 equals to 0. Now, how we use the completing the square method to find the roots of this equation? You all know a plus b whole square equals to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now we have to arrange it here somewhat so that it becomes a square term. So let's see how we can do it. This x square, we can write it as in this way, plus, now we need 2ab. So 2, what is a? A is simply x. Now for making it 4x, what do we need more? 2. This made 4x. Okay. Now here what we need? B square. What is our b? It is 2. So 2 square. We are adding this extra 2 square, so we need to subtract it also. So we are subtracting it also. And what we already have in the question was minus 5 equal to 0. Now this portion comprises x plus 2 equal to x plus 2 whole square. X square plus 2ab plus b square. And this is minus 4 and minus 5. So this is x plus 2 whole square. Minus 9 equals to 0. We'll take minus 9. We'll take 9 that side. So it is 9. And what is 9? It is plus minus 3 whole square. So what values we will get? X plus 2 equal to 3 and x plus 2 equals to minus 3. After solving, what do we get? X equals to 1 and here x equals to minus 5. So therefore x equal to 1 and minus 5 are the roots of this quadratic equation. So I think you understood this method also. The next method, that is the quadratic formula method, we'll discuss in the next class. So if you like this video, please like it, share it with your friends, and stay tuned for more upcoming videos. Thank you.